Station League. Welcome to the 2024 fantasy football season. It is me, your commissioner, and defending, reigning Station League champion. I come to you today with a massive announcement. A couple changes. So I figured I would just make this little video to start before the season starts and kick it off right. First, I would like to say that it's not easy being champion. Traveling the world, having to build this title around my waist back to its former glory. Not like that stupid sack or whatever you want to call him. This belt finally means something again. And I hope you are all preparing to make your mark this year because I'm not giving it up that easy. This is your fair warning. You have 7 weeks. If you haven't looked at anything, I would start looking now. Okay. So that said, your commissioner champion would also like to let you know that he's preparing like he always is, giving you all the best PowerPoint presentation you could ever want and videos that you will be talking about for years to come. But I'm also trying to scale back on the time that I spend on this. I probably spend around 40 hours a year in between jobs, Zoom calls, and meetings to bring you the best presentation around. This year may not be as spectacular, but I promise you it's still going to be something to look forward to. It just the time that I spent on the presentation just may not be sustainable this year. So, let's get into it. Here is our current roster construction. As you can see, we have 9 starters, 8 bench slots, and we have a maximum amount of running backs and wide receivers at 6. Given this new system, we will be eliminating kickers once and for all. No more lucky dice rolls. Kickers will have no place in our league anymore. Instead, we will be taking one of our bench slots and converting it into a wide receiver tight end slot. I think this was the fairest way to keep the integrity of all our records. Wide receiver, tight end, your third one may score around what a kicker scores. Also, there are only about like 70 usable wide receiver tight ends, and there are only about 50 usable running backs. So that's kind of why I decided to choose a wide receiver tight end over a full flex. We are also changing the maximum amount of wide receivers to 8. You have to start another one so you can start rostering more on your bench as well. This will also bring some strategy to managing quarterbacks, tight ends, defenses. I know a lot of you guys like to word defenses towards the middle and end of the year. Now that you can roster more wide receivers, that may not be so advantageous. So that's just something that I think is the right move going forward. I think you guys all trust me to make the correct decisions best for our league. So going forward, we'll be having 3 wide receivers essentially, 2 running backs, a flex, and a tight end. Given this news, adjust your preparation strategies. All right, so the last thing we have to talk about is the draft itself. As of right now, the draft will be scheduled Monday, Labor Day. However, if anyone would like to move that date up or back, that's fine with me. I'm fully prepared to have it that day. If Big Dave, if you're willing to host again in your backyard, I think that was a great time. It's a little hot, but I think everyone was able to sit around the table and have the best draft that they possibly have. And I thought it was really fun being able to present from the bar. I'll be on vacation that weekend, so I'll be coming home Sunday night. But no matter what, it might be a little more difficult for me to host the draft because I won't be home. But if we aren't able to host it at Big Dave's, I'm sure we'll be able to figure out some way. I just wanted to put it out there now before we get a little bit too close and we have the draft that either has to move or it has to go somewhere else. I'd rather talk about it now. You guys, we can all talk about it in the group chat. All right. So that's all I wanted to say. I hope that you guys like this new change. Kickers are no more. We have 3 wide receiver system. Like I said, adjust your strategies. And other than that, this has been your commissioner, your champion, and your leader. Good luck with all your fancy preparations, and you'll be hearing from me very soon regarding our draft order. Thanks, guys.